Good morning, everybody. It is about 6:35, August the 16th. It it is Saturday. Yes, darlings. We all knew there was not going to be a deal. You can't have a deal without Zelensky, you know. But we all knew that yeah, Trump had to get back with his boss. His boss was afraid that Trump was trying to cut the strings, you know? You know what I say, you know. You got to keep a tab on Trump, you know? He's invested quite a bit into him. So, and Trump doesn't want any more bad publicity, shall I say, than he's already had. So, we're just gonna have to, you know, go by our imaginations as to what happened behind the closed doors. Apparently, you know, he's trying to hide what all his little nonsense has been happening, and he's trying to, you know, figure out how he's going to take control of our United States of America. You know, for somebody that's a felon, he's got a very, shall I say, intriguing? No, not intriguing. Diabolical. He's got a diabolical team behind him that is trying to overtake the United States, as you know, we all see. The problem is have he and his sycophants thought about what's going to happen should they keep arresting the citizens of the United States? How are his buddies going to make money? They're already feeling the pinch because we're all boycotting already, and we're all, you know, trying to deter from giving them more. Not enough of us, apparently. Is you know, until that stock market definitely crashes, they apparently still have their money hidden away and stuff like that, and they're not very happy with Trump with his tariffs, of course. But you know what? They still have the tax cuts, and they're gonna get even more, and you know, they're gonna choke us, the rest of us out. So, I'm gonna put this as part of my disclaimer too. Now, if you don't like something that I say, I'll put it this way. This is my platform, and I basically would be talking a lot about the politics, because if you don't keep yourself aware about what's going on, we're gonna just keep on stuck into that pot of water, that boiling pot of water, and it feels like, you know, there's still people out there that just keep on trying to drag everybody back down, and we're the people that have it up there not going to allow it. If you don't get yourself aware about what's going on, you'll be like those sycophants that Trump has control of for some reason or another. You know, too many people are doing his bidding. And ICE has people like me putting other people like us, like them, inside internment camps. I don't know. I heard a story about the alligator Alcatraz being cleared out. I don't know yet. I haven't really had a chance to go check that out. But I'm hoping that more and more ICE agents stop. Whoever has thought that they were going to go and get hired and get their bonuses and then they were going to just, quit. No, that doesn't, it's not the way it works. You get hired on, you have you working for 90 days at least before you get that bonus. So, is it something they still want to take a chance on doing? You bunch of nincompoops. My swappy pappy used to say, it's like, if you don't use your brain, if you don't get yourself aware, if you don't learn what's going on, this is what's going to happen. And you just cannot hide, and you can't hide your head in the sand. You can't hide your... Anyway, get yourself backbone. You need to do what you can. Like I said, this is my outlet because I don't have a job anymore, unfortunately. But you know what? I don't go out anymore either, really. And with the boycott, I don't spend any more money. I don't got any more anyway. But I figure this. I'm going to do my little videos this way because my daughter suggested, don't sound like you're a lecturing, Mom. So I love to bring a joy, and I would love to be able to do my better skits for y'all. But with everything that's going on, it's kind of hard to grasp into that inner comedic. So I give it to you guys this way because, I have to kind of pep myself up. And I want to pep you up, too. I love my country. I just love my country. And I do put my flag up because I hope to, as the old saying goes, I hope that we can get our country the way it's supposed to be. And yes, I know I look at a little bit Indian, and I do look at Spanish, and I wasn't brought up with Spanish, but like I say, I don't speak it because I wasn't, even though I was fluent, I guess, when I was a baby, and you don't use it, and my parents thought it was going to be, so much better being labeled as white. I understand. It was just a thing back then. But unfortunately, it was out of... I hate to sound disrespectful to my parents, but there was an ignorance. Okay? If you don't learn, if you don't understand things, if you don't respect, you can't say that you love somebody if you don't respect enough to allow open mind, learning about all that you can about that person, about their situation, about who they are and where they come from and all that. You can't lie. And the only way that you're going to learn all that is by doing the work in yourself first. And loving yourself first. And Miss Lydia has had a lot of work inside done. And then look at me. Yeah, seriously though. I am farthest of egotistical. but I have learned to love myself in a lot of ways. You know, I come to understand so much and forgive, you know, about what happened, how it happened, why it happened. And this is why it makes me empathetic to what's going on. This is why I'm so angry that there are people that are like me and my brothers and sisters that are black in those ICE raids doing this to their own people, sending them to that alligator Alcatraz to suffer the abuses. And that's on the serious side. I love everybody. And despite the way I was raised, my heart took the best of what I was raised with. And oh, people will say, well, you may be a Christian, but you're not like the rest of us. I don't care. I love my brothers and sisters that I know that actually love. Don't get me wrong, everybody's got their faults. Everybody's got their quirks. Especially Miss Lydia. But the bottom line is, if you don't respect people, you can't say you love people. And I love it. My brothers and sisters that are white, black, Hispanic, Indian. I don't know if I'm part Indian. Never have tested it. I would like to know one day. But I also know that what's in here is a little part of every nationality. So all my brothers and sisters are all nationalities. And I know I've got lots of them, despite what people might say. Anyway, so learn to love yourself, and then you can, by respecting yourself and your past and what you've gone through, you can learn to love other people by respecting them and understanding what they've been through. This is all that I will say. I love you all. God bless you. As always, try to be a kind. If you don't be a kind, I am going to be able to figure you and see you. And I will not tolerate. So, I don't know exactly what direction that this new venture of mine will go. I ain't getting nothing. I don't even have a hope, very many views. But, never know. So, I do this for my own outlet. And so, for those of you that do watch, I do love my country, and I love everybody. I love hearing a lot of people that talk about what they've gone through and their knowledge, how they share it, their joy and how they share. But you got to try to be kind to people, especially that are not like you. Start to try to get to know people that aren't like you. And then maybe you can understand more about yourself. God bless you. And as always, stay kind and graceful, especially to yourself. Stay true.